Welcome back to Business Basics. I'm here with Angie Nielsen. My name's Nathan Johnson. So I wanted to talk to you about doing the period-based objectives and key results. So one of the things that's really important is that we talked about doing the 3 to 5 years, which is breaking down from our BHAG and then going from our BHAG down to a 1 year, which is our periods that we're using in our fictional furniture company here, and then breaking it down into quarters and why that's important to have your objectives and key results and your activities broken into quarters.
Yeah, the quarterly one to me is the most impactful one because it's where you're working in that short chunk of time and you can actually plan and live it right then and there. So what we take is we look at what our annual objectives are and those key results, and then we break it down from that annual one. What can we accomplish this quarter? So we look at setting those not only from the 1 year, but then also from the weaknesses. Where were we weak? Where are those gaps? Where can we fill it? And that's our starting point when we're looking at the quarterly objectives.
Yeah, some of the examples that our furniture company are using here is they definitely want to push on what sells. So designing, engineering, and manufacturing, say, 4 new coffee table styles that reflect their purpose and values. The other part that they have for objective is they want to be able to help increase productivity, so removing roadblocks, helping people get things out of the way and get to results sooner, along with integrating business-based, coincidentally, into their administrative workflow. So the idea is for them to say in a quarter, they want to embrace some new processes and procedures in order to help really accelerate what they're doing as part of leading into that yearly goal, which then leads into the 3-year and works its way back up the metaphorical waterfall, as we discuss, and going forward. Another big part of doing period-based strategic planning is getting into the activities. And in the terms that we like to use at Business Base and the industry seems to be gravitating towards is your period/quarterly games. Now, how important have these been to what you've been doing?
It's a lot of fun. Having those objectives and the key results and that being transparent to the whole company allows everyone to know what you're focused on for that quarter and what you should be focused on if you're not focused on it. So aligning all of your personal and professional goals for the quarter to those. And so since you're all pushing for the same ultimate goal within that quarter, it's fun to celebrate those milestones. So that's where the game has come in. And the game is, how we've done it recently is based on the key results. So let's say that we have set 3 objectives for the quarter, and then under that, the action items are the key results. Let's say we have 9 of those. So for every key result that we complete as a company, we celebrate. So it doesn't have to be big, it doesn't have to be expensive, but it's just a matter of pausing and being like, we're actually accomplishing something really cool. Let's pause, let's celebrate, whether it's a pizza party or a chocolate or whatever that is, just making sure that you are celebrating those small wins, because it's the small wins that get you to that big BHAG.
Absolutely. And a really big part of taking your time to understand the games is it's a way for everyone to get involved and to be able to also just make it different from your day-to-day work life.
Yeah.
So the example they're using here is that they want to definitely reach out to businesses and influential people and approach companies and definitely have the conversations and talk about the environmental impact. So their game is called Planting Seeds, which is to go and reach out and talk to people and plant seeds and ideas of how the environmental impact they're having is going to affect things, and also getting feedback and getting people to understand more and more why that environmental impact is really important to this furniture company that we're talking about. So after going through this process, we should have a complete strategy plan put together. Now, we've oversimplified what takes a lot of work and will require you to go back and forth. And one of the really important things is to just sort of get started, and you'll be refining this and changing this over a period of time.
Yes.
So as we go, we don't want to think that once we've written the strategic plan that it's written in stone and it is now never can be changed. We want these things to advance. We want them to evolve. We want them to work better and be able to be executed.